I'm like the proud mother. Yes. Do you see my smile?
When it all happened, I was filming away. So, there was, I'm like the rock of the family, especially when it comes to, times where it's like family is really needed, and now I think I'm back.
We can't get enough of that radiant smile. Model Kim Porter lit up Los Angeles on Monday night, stepping out in style to show her love and support for her son, Quincy Brown. From the cameras to the red carpet, all eyes were on Kim as she proved once again that elegance and charisma run in the family. Fans are already raving about her effortless glow and the heartwarming mother-son moment that stole the spotlight.
I don't mean to be the super big brother dad, but this is nuts. I might record the whole ride. I might run out of storage.
I forgot my license is in my bag.
Oh, you need that. What'd you forget?
My license.
And what do you need to drive?
This update hit hard, especially for fans who felt let down. The 50 Cent Diddy documentary famously skipped over the suspicious passing of Kim Porter, and that silence had people talking a lot. But now, things are finally shifting. Word on the street? Kim's oldest son, Quincy Brown, is allegedly teaming up with 50 Cent for a brand new documentary focused solely on Kim. That revelation alone raised eyebrows. For months, people were side-eyeing Quincy after he made a brief appearance at Diddy's trial, just one day. To some, it looked like quiet support, but this move? Far from simple. Here's the key part. Quincy never went online defending Diddy, never clapped back at critics, and never made a public fuss like Christian did. He stayed calm, stayed quiet, and kept his distance, already setting a very different tone. Unlike Christian and Justin, who've both been named in lawsuits tied to accusations around Diddy, Quincy has never been accused of anything. Not once. That clean record alone sets him apart in a major way. Now, reports suggest Quincy may have been playing chess, not checkers, staying close, observing everything, and making sure his sisters were safe before making any moves. If true, this documentary might just reveal a side of Quincy we've never seen before, and it could change everything.
An enemy that has a position of influence in your child's life, and knowing that that person sends you notes and messages every now and then. If you don't do this, if you don't do that, that boy is dead.
Quincy has always moved differently compared to Diddy's other sons, even though Diddy helped raise him. That contrast has been glaring for years, but it became impossible to ignore when Homeland Security raided Diddy's properties last year. Christian and Justin were on site and ended up in handcuffs, a moment that instantly went viral. But Quincy? Completely missing. The twins were too. That absence had the internet buzzing nonstop. Back then, Jaguar Wright even claimed Quincy was low-key working with the feds, a statement that sent rumors spinning in every direction.
And Quincy's missing.
Quincy's missing. Oh. And lastly,
after he was questioned by the feds.
After.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was in witness protection.
He reportedly stayed close until Diddy was locked up, then quietly shifted gears. Now, with Diddy behind bars, Quincy is allegedly ready to go all in, digging deep into the rumors surrounding Diddy's possible connection to Kim Porter's death. And if 50 Cent is really backing this project, this documentary could shake things up far bigger than anyone expected.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house, 47-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911.
EMS 14, respond with engine 76 on scene of the cardiac.
Let's be clear. The chatter about Quincy being in witness protection feels like a stretch. After all, everyone saw him show up at Diddy's trial with the family, poking holes in that theory. Still, new reports suggest Quincy stayed close to Diddy for one main reason: to protect his sisters. Allegedly, he feared for their safety and was honoring a promise he made to Kim to always look out for them. For years, Quincy stayed silent about the rumors surrounding his mother's passing. No interviews, no emotional posts, no public accusations. Insiders now say that silence was strategic. They claim Quincy knew he couldn't move against Diddy publicly, at least not until the timing was right. And now, that moment might finally be here. Quincy is reportedly putting together a full-length documentary focused on Kim's life and the unanswered questions surrounding her death. With the family history, the tension, and 50 Cent allegedly involved, people are already saying this project could expose details nobody expected. Something about this situation never quite sat right. On November 15, 2018, Kim Porter was found unresponsive in her Los Angeles home. A family member discovered her in bed, and by the time paramedics arrived, it was too late. Kim was pronounced dead at just 47 years old, sending shockwaves through fans and the entertainment world alike.
We know that Kim, and it's in this is in the documentation, shout out the paperwork. He looked in the paperwork and it said Kim received a massage for about an hour when she's supposed to have full-blown pneumonia. Who gives somebody a massage when they got pneumonia? And do we know whether she used that baby oil or not for that massage? It makes you say,
The autopsy later listed lobar pneumonia as the cause of death, and the LA County Medical Examiner officially ruled it natural. On paper, that sounds straightforward, but the timeline raises serious questions. Kim reportedly first complained of a sore throat around November 7th, and by November 12th, she had developed a fever. That rapid progression, followed by what came next, has made many wonder whether the full story was ever told. Reports say Kim tested negative for both the flu and strep throat. She was treated with antibiotics, vitamins, and pain medication, and by November 14th, her family said she was feeling much better, her temperature had returned to normal, and she was even well enough to get a massage that night. That last detail has always raised eyebrows. If Kim was seriously battling pneumonia, why bring someone into the house at that stage? And even stranger, the identity of the person who gave her that massage was never publicly revealed. The confusion around Kim Porter's passing only deepened after the coroner confirmed she had no history of substance or alcohol use and no underlying health issues. By all accounts, she was healthy, a fact that made her sudden death all the more shocking. One of the first people to publicly question the official story was Kim's ex and Quincy's biological father, Al Shore. He revealed he saw Kim not long before her death and said she never mentioned being sick, showing no signs of serious health issues. For years, Al struggled with the idea that her death was natural, eventually speaking out in July 2020, sharing an emotional video with the caption, "I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's death and how it ripped the soul from my physical body." He didn't hold back, adding, "I know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. That's BS." Al detailed that Kim had been laughing and happy just days before her death, even attending a theater with Diddy and Quincy. He ended the post with the cryptic hashtag "Don't let the love songs fool you," seemingly taking aim at Diddy's public tributes. Though he later deleted the post at Quincy's request, he never backtracked, doubling down that the official explanation didn't add up. Fans began speculating online that Diddy may have pressured Quincy to intervene, potentially sowing tension between father and son. But Al remained steadfast. He continued dropping cryptic hints about what Kim had confided in him, even posting a throwback in November 2021, revealing Kim once warned him, "Life imitating art. Art imitating life." Now it all makes sense. He hinted at more private details and even said she told him to call the FBI, suggesting there was far more beneath the surface. Months later, Al suffered a life-threatening medical emergency, spending nearly 2 months in a coma and undergoing multiple procedures, including an organ transplant and numerous blood transfusions. Fans immediately began connecting dots, noting that several people linked to Diddy had reportedly faced pneumonia-related deaths or serious illness, including Heavy D, Brittany Murphy, and Bobby Christina. Even after nearly losing his life, Al stood firm, publicly claiming he didn't believe Kim's death was natural and hinting that Diddy may have been involved in both her death and his own medical crisis. His statements gained traction when mainstream media, including Fox 5 New York, featured him discussing his memoir. Looking straight into the camera, Al asked, "Do you believe me now?" The conversation around Kim Porter's death has only intensified. Meanwhile, Quincy Brown, long recognized for staying calm and strategic, may finally be stepping forward. Reports suggest he is working on a full-length documentary focused on Kim, the unanswered questions around her death, and possibly exposing details people never expected. With 50 Cent allegedly involved, the project could shake the industry. Many fans are hopeful that with Quincy and potentially Al involved, real answers and justice for Kim Porter might finally emerge. Questions linger. Should Kim's case be reopened? What really happened behind the scenes, and what role did Diddy play? Now it's your turn. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about Quincy's move, his relationship with Diddy, and the possibility of a new documentary? If this breakdown gave you chills, make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and keep the conversation going.